July 1683. The Ottoman Empire is unstoppable. They have marched 150,000 men to the gates of Vienna. If Vienna falls, the door to Western Europe is wide open. Now, you have to understand, the Ottomans weren't just barbarians at the gate. They were the superpower of the age. They saw themselves as the true successors to the Roman Empire. To them, Vienna wasn't just a city, it was the golden apple, the mythical prize that had frustrated them for a century. Taking it meant they ruled the world. And the funny part? They were invited. Hungarian rebels, tired of their Austrian overlords, actually asked the Ottomans for help. It was supposed to be a partnership, but the Ottomans decided to turn the rescue mission into a conquest. The Holy Roman Emperor, Leopold I, took one look at the enemy army and strategically relocated. He left 15,000 defenders to hold off 150,000 attackers. Count Starhemberg was left in charge. He locked the gates, checked his supplies, and dug in for the fight of his life. The Ottoman commander, Mustafa, didn't just want to destroy the city, he wanted to steal it. So instead of storming the walls immediately, he ordered his men to dig. A silent war started underground. Ottoman miners dug tunnels to blow up the walls. Viennese bakers, working in the cellars, heard the digging and raised the alarm. It was brutal tunnel warfare. For 2 months the city held on, but by September they were eating shoe leather. They were out of ammo. They were days away from surrender. They needed to send a message to the outside world, but who could sneak through 150,000 enemy soldiers? Enter Jerzy Kulczycki. He was a Polish merchant and a spy. He spoke perfect Turkish and knew their culture. He volunteered to walk right out the front door. He strolled through the enemy trenches, singing Ottoman folk songs. He was so convincing, the enemy officers didn't arrest him. They probably just thought he was a very happy soldier. He found the relief army, delivered the coordinates, and then, insanely, snuck back into the besieged city to tell them, "Don't give up. Help is here." Now, King Sobieski didn't show up just to be nice. Months earlier, he signed the Treaty of Warsaw with the Holy Roman Empire. It was a simple mutual defense pact. If they attack Krakow, you help me. If they attack Vienna, I help you. Sobieski honoured the deal. But he also needed cash, so the Pope stepped in and literally opened the Vatican vault to pay the army's wages. But money and treaties aside, this took guts. Charging an army of 150,000 was a suicide mission. Sobieski was a man of his word. He knew the odds were impossible, but he had sworn an oath to defend his neighbours, and he intended to keep it. Meanwhile, Mustafa made a fatal mistake. He knew the relief army was coming, but he refused to stop the siege. He wanted the city's gold before the Christians arrived. He kept his best troops in the trenches, ignoring the massive army gathering on the hills behind him. September 12th, 1683. The Ottoman army looks up. Standing on the ridge is King John Sobieski of Poland, and behind him, the heavy cavalry. 18,000 horsemen, the largest cavalry charge in history. Leading them were the Winged Hussars. They wore wooden frames with feathers on their backs, designed to make a terrifying noise when they charged. They crashed into the Ottoman flank like a freight train. The sound of the wings and the shattering lances caused panic. The Ottoman lines didn't just break, they evaporated. Mustafa fled, leaving his entire camp and treasure behind. The charge shattered the Ottomans in a matter of hours. Vienna was saved. The Ottoman expansion into Europe was stopped forever. And as for Kulczycki, he was hailed as a hero and given a house in the city. But the world would remember the day the Winged Hussars arrived.